Okay, welcome back to this quick update. It's been a minute. I put up some videos and then I took them down, feeling a little bit guilty about a few things. Just having some type of internal issue with the content that I was producing at that moment. I didn't want anything to be misleading. So I took them down, and it took me a whole bunch of time to put this one up. And this one won't go up today, but it will get up. Anyway, 1,292 days to the next halving, and we got some stuff going on. This is some old news here. This is definitely not relevant to today's issues of Bitcoin. Let's see. Bitcoin news. We can jump into that. We have a bunch of stuff going on. We have the Middle East. Tensions over there are really escalating. So Iran has actually fired some missiles. But they've been going back and forth for a minute now. For a while, actually. Not a minute. But again, it caused a crash in the markets. Now they're firing missiles at each other. Who knows what's going to happen? We got two wars going on at the same time. I guess that's going to stretch our budget a bit since we're supplying weapons and stuff like that to these countries. So I guess we're going to have to up the ante. I don't know. But the main point here is, because this is a crypto video, is that the markets take a shellacking. So on Bitcoin right now, it's down to 61K. And to be honest with you, it's not even that bad because it was like basically destroyed before. I mean, like last time we had some Middle East news, it dropped to like the 50s. I think that was like the real initial. So every time you get some news, it's a risk asset. It takes a tumble. So it's not a surprise. And I should have took my own advice and checked the markets that day before I started DLMMing, DLMMing, because everything goes down and it's not good conditions to get in. But I'm still back in Muding, and we'll see how that works out. I dropped my investment in that a bit and starting off all over again. So I've been learning a lot of lessons so far in the DeFi space, and this is where I've been spending most of my time. Um, I've been definitely farming for sure, but it seems it's very consuming and somewhat addicting in a sense because of the ups and downs, and it's I don't even have to really go into detail. So I think that most of that I'm gonna have to split it up. I mean, I like it, so I will continue to DeFi, but I will also mainly accumulate um, different plays, such as like Sui, and it probably won't be my main focus, but it'll be like half and half. So, and then I mean, and that's all I have to report for today. This is a quick one. Um, yeah, two wars going on, and we got the port thing too. Let me just jump into that. Well, I do like how, because I'm invested in MicroStrategy, and you can see Bitcoin, I guess, percentage wise compared to MicroStrategy. So that's pretty interesting in itself, and I've never seen this over here before. But yeah, and we have this port thing, port news. There we go, port news. Mm-hmm. Gotta, we have like a strike going on, and that really messes things up. The East and the Gulf Coast port strike could be a no-win situation for Biden. So it's pretty much details that I'm getting is that, man, this one guy, he makes like 900,000 a year. He's running this thing. And like all these port people make like 135,000 a year, so they're pretty and they turned down 50% raise. I'm like, man, what the hell, dude? Like we are going to get replaced, and this is just why. And I think they don't want automation to move forward and everything like that, but there's a better way to do it. Uh, robots and all that stuff. I get the point, but maybe I don't. But the thing is that if you're making it's a bad look, it's a real bad look. Then you're making that type of money, and the compensation, like the medical, I hear is pretty damn good too. 50K just for that alone, separate. I do believe something like that. Can't quote it. And you were offered a 50% raise. Or get that automation's not, you know, it could funnel you out, but the way that looks, it just may increase it quickly because sooner or later people are not going. I mean, you just put in a chokehold, everybody loses this situation. Like people lose their jobs, um, everything slows down, the economy takes a nice fat hit, and these people just, I mean, it's a union, but I don't know. It's not something that I know anything about. So, but personally, I maybe negotiate a contract that you start learning new skills on how to, you know, work with automation or you know, I don't know, maintenance it. But I don't think throwing, putting everything in the chokehold is the right answer. But I could be wrong. And also, this war, like, what do I know? These cats, they've been fighting this war for a long time. I mean, like, so I can't really put too much of my 2 cents in there. It's not something like, ooh, it's new. And no, it's nothing new. It's escalated, but I mean, honestly, it's just, I mean, after all these years, I mean, like, it's been going up and down and escalating this, then the third. So that's nothing new either. Yeah. And the only thing really new, which is not really new now, and that's that war in Ukraine. And that's it. I mean, like, I don't see that one ended anytime soon either. I mean, I don't think both sides are not going to concede, at least not at this moment. So yeah, you got a world slowly being at war, and it sucks. And it sucks for Bitcoin. It sucks for the ports, people, and everything like that. But that's the news for today. And I think I'll just name it. I mean, I have nothing fancy. I'm not shilling any coins. That Mudang thing. That's just me. Please don't purchase that. And by the time you see this video, that it could run its course anyway. So this is 1292. I think I'll just name these things like that. I mean, like what's going on Bitcoin, and like because we're going to the next halving. Oh, here is something I did do, and I may cover it in my next video. So yeah, I'll just talk about how my strategy briefly. All right, thanks.